Greetings, Libra. This is your reading for the week of June 26th to July 2nd, 2017. I'm getting like you want to come back into someone's life, or someone else wants to come back into your life. I'm getting like a fire sign individual, and it's like you need to possibly think deep within yourself whether you want to spend the rest of your life with this person, or if you want them back in the picture, is the kind of feeling that I'm getting. Okay, Libra. So let's see what's going on for you for this time period. Okay, so you do have the Nine of Cups here. You have the Ten of Wands, Knight of Pentacles, Five of Cups, the Four of Wands. Let's see. I feel like you want to move house with someone, but you're worried about them pulling trickery on you, or like making the same mistakes that they did before. You're not sure if they're going to change their ways. You're not sure if they have changed their ways, if you did take a break from this individual, is what I'm getting here. Nine of Cups kind of comes in to show that you do kind of like you were in a rest period. Could be with Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, or this person was taking a rest period from you. But there's a need to possibly reconnect with them. It could even be like family reunion, family ties, making up for lost time kind of vibe is what I get here with Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. So this could be a mother, this could be a father, this could be a sibling, an aunt, a grandmother, elderly figure that you're reconnecting with. If it is a motherly figure, you want to keep the same like wavelength of energy going with this person. It could be like maybe this person needs money, like they need help with something, and it could be regarding their health is the kind of vibe that I'm getting. So if they haven't been well, you may be stepping in to help out this person. It could be surgery, it could be back surgery. I don't feel like you're getting it. I feel like you may be by this person's side if they are getting surgery done. And I'm feeling like something needs to be removed in the body. So that could be why you're spending time with this person, or why you're they need surgery. It could even be figure out why they need surgery. It could be something that they've been keeping from you. They haven't really been expressing to you what kind of pain that they've been having. They didn't want you to worry. They wanted you to stay and continue with what you're working on. They didn't want to disturb your flow, disturb your life. So this could be your mother. This could be a sister, an older sister. This could be like a female, a serious female energy is coming in with this. So you associate that to someone at work. Maybe someone took off work because they had to get surgery, and it's like you're going to visit them in the hospital. You're going to visit them to see how they're doing. They may be a distance away, and maybe you need transportation here with the 10 of Wands energy. Trying to get to them may be a little bit difficult. If it's not an actual surgery, it could be getting through to someone maybe a little bit difficult is the vibe that I'm getting. And it could be fire sign energy because it is Wands. So it could be like you're having difficulty with communication with a fire sign. It could be you're communicating with a fire sign about a water sign needing to get surgery, about a water sign that's not doing too well is the kind of vibe that I'm getting. So that could be like a hospital personnel, that could be a nurse, that could be a surgeon that you're communicating with. But it's like there's a need to travel. There's a need to get somewhere. You may not know how to drive. And it's like maybe someone promised you, okay, I'll give you a ride to this place. I'll give you a ride to see your parents. But it's like they're not coming through for you. And it's like that's why it's an issue. Either they're not picking up the phone. They're not answering your emails. They're slow. Like they're slow to communicate. They're not like they're not easy to communicate with is the kind of vibe that I'm getting. So it could be that they have some kind of situation going on where they're not communicating very well with you at all for whatever reason. Knight of Pentacles is coming in, so it could be that maybe you're waiting on money to come in here as well. You need money in time so that you could put down on a house, so you could put down on pay off car loans, insurance, health insurance with this kind of situation. If there could be a situation where health insurance may have been an issue for someone around you. If it's you, it could be someone around you, and there's a need to get something done. There's a need to get something checked out, but it's like someone doesn't have the insurance, someone doesn't have the cash copay to look at something is the kind of vibe that I'm getting here also. If this is you, possibly, if you're going into work, do not carry a lot of money on you is the kind of feeling that I'm getting. Okay, so be careful of people watching how much money you're carrying, how much money you have around. Even if you're talking about money, be careful who you talk about your money to. People are listening a little bit hard. Okay, so you don't want a fire sign maybe to know how much money you're making, because you feel like maybe they're intimidated by how much money you're making, or vice versa. But I feel like they may be intimidated by this, and that's why it's coming in as a burden. Like they may be telling you, okay, you think that you're better than me because you're making this amount of money, or you have this kind of status, or it's money. It's a money issue between you and fire sign person here. Could be that you need to borrow money to get help for someone else, and they're just like, I don't have it, I don't want to help you. But it's really difficult. It's like you really need it, it's important, but they're not understanding that. They may just see it as you want to splurge on it, you just want to have fun with it, but you really need it for something serious. And it could be someone's surgery, it could be your surgery, it could be a car, something that you really need, something very important. It could be a house, if that's the case. If it's a lawyer that's really not working well with you, there may be a need to change lawyers, change, if it's a health situation, change doctors. Maybe they're not telling you something truthfully about your health or someone else's health. They're not being honest with you about something here. So there's an issue with honesty and trust with a fire sign individual. Five of Cups is the next card that is coming in for you. So it could be that like you did get over some grief and sadness and loss recently. Could be family. It could have been the loss of a house, the loss of a relationship, job, even with that kind of case. Money loss because of a surgery, because of a move. Sometimes when you move, you lose money as well, and that usually comes in. If that's going to be a loss of money, it is maybe you moved into a house that was a bit too expensive. You were thinking that maybe you can handle it, but without the help from your fire sign, you couldn't keep the house, or you couldn't keep the apartment because someone didn't follow through on the deal that they told you that they would follow through with you on, in terms of a payment for a house, an apartment, a car. So you had to get rid of the car, you had to get rid of the house or the apartment, and it's upsetting. And maybe your mother or your sister or there's an aunt or somebody is in the middle of this, and you're disappointed. You possibly want to you're angry with this fire sign individual for doing this to you. Four of Clubs of Wands energy is here as well. So it does feel like to me at some point, you could be trying to regain the stability in your household. Is the kind of vibe that I'm getting. If it's a parent situation that you're dealing with, you may want to live with your parent, because like I said, if a housing situation did not work out with a fire sign, you're moving back in with your parents, your mother, your father, your sisters. I feel like there was a level of independence that you were having at some point, but you're just like, maybe it's just not working. It's not working for you. Your partner's not working with you. They're not communicating, they're not speaking, and it's just a difficult thing for you to deal with for whatever reason. If it's going to be difficult, it could be that maybe your partner is the one who has surgery. Doesn't have to be a parent, could also be a partner. Maybe they had surgery and it's hard for them to get around. The both of you together need a car, you need a new home, you need accessibility. Things need to be, it could be that someone's in a wheelchair and there needs to be better accessibility into the home, is the kind of vibe that I'm getting. The next card is the High Priestess. So use your intuition about a fire sign, about what they may be doing. If they may be trying to plan something around you in secret. It has to do with your stability. It has to do with your stability and your relationships with your parents as well, how you connect to your parents. So it does seem like to me, if you are deciding to marry this person, or if you're moving in with them, your parents, your mother, your father, somebody has a huge say into a union that you're creating with someone else, if that's the case. They're deciding, okay, what's best for you, what they feel you should be doing. You may be dealing with them getting like clairvoyance. Even if you are awakening spiritually within yourself, you're becoming clairvoyant, your mind's eye is opening. You're starting to see things a little bit differently. You're starting to see things for what they were. If someone was lying to you, you're starting to see that. You're starting to see their secretive vibes, their secretive ways here as well. So that's also coming up to the surface, but it's important. It involves the energy that you have in your home. It involves your mental and emotional stability as well. So if you need to let go of a toxic person, let them go, so that you can heal your relationship with your parents, your mother, your sister, your aunt, because this person has been kind of like in the way of you healing your relationship with your parents, is the kind of feeling, because you're so focused on them that you can't really see what your mother has for you. Maybe your mother has something good for you. She has, like, maybe she wants you to meet someone through church, or she wants to introduce you to somebody new, and you're just like, your mind is stuck on this fire sign individual. It's the kind of vibe that I get here. The Hierophant is the next card. So if I did say church, I did say a spiritual dwelling, a spiritual place. You could be getting advice from a pastor, a mentor, a spiritualist as to what to do with this relationship. That maybe it's maybe difficult to deal with. If it's children at home, you're dealing with a child, you may be getting mentorship, you may be getting advice from someone who is telling you how to possibly deal with this person at home. They may be fighting off their own demons, and that's how that works, like literally dealing with their own demons, dealing with like their own past. They may be suffering from the fact that maybe they tried to get something for you in the past and it didn't work out. They may have started a business deal with somebody that they felt was trustworthy, that was working with you, and it's like they didn't follow through with them, is the kind of feeling that I get. So that's external. So if this is somebody that you're connected to, it is that they tried to do something with a business partner. They tried to buy a house. They tried to do something with you. They tried to run a business with you, but it didn't work out because of their attitude towards you, because they were dealing with other things outside of your relationship with them. So if they have children, that the children that's also entering and interfering with your relationship with this person, is how I feel like too. The Sun is the next card. So if this is you and a success, you are possibly, I feel like you could be going back to church, you could be getting baptized, you could be doing more spiritual work, meditating, delving deeper. I feel like you're trying to also get in touch with your African spirituality as well. You're learning more about that. You're delving deeper into that. Your ancestors, you're learning more about who your ancestors are specifically. Okay, so what it's saying ancestors is very broad. So you need to literally do the research, find out who your ancestors are, and find out how you can connect to them, how you can meditate and get in touch with that kind of energy. Okay. And it could be like you need to call upon God, you need to call upon the universe to help yourself out in terms of a job. It may be that the job is not really fulfilling your needs, like I said. If it's a relationship, if it's a job, if it's a supervisor, the supervisor, like they're tempting, like they push you to your limits, that they're tempting, they may be attracted to you, and maybe you're just not feeling them. That's why the 9 of Cups is here as well. It's almost like they're giving you an easy way into success. This supervisor, this person, like they're giving you leeway into some kind of success, into something that you're doing, into a job that you're in with them, and it's almost like they want to get closer, like physically closer to you. That's why they're making something easy. So it's kind of like that kind of vibe where, like, if you're in school and someone's passing you because they're attracted to you or they want to date you. So it's like a young professor, young supervisor, young boss kind of vibe is what I'm getting. And if you turn this person down, it may have hurt their feelings. It may have upset them, is the kind of feeling that I'm getting also. The Sun represents that you are doing well in school. If you are in school, if you're working, you are doing fine. Family relationships are okay, but at the same time, they are a burden because of a person, because you can't take your mind off of a particular person that is in your life. Kind of like pulling a cloud over the sun for you a little bit is a feeling that I'm getting. Knight of Swords is the next card that you have coming up. So if you have, like, this could be you rushing in or having to rush into work very quickly, having to rush into a house or a household fairly quickly here because of something that may have occurred, some kind of news that you found out. It could be about family. It could be about anything that's going on here. And maybe that's like I said, there's an issue with communication. There is an issue getting to a parent, an aunt, a sibling, however, that a family member here. And it's like, people aren't communicating. You need to get somewhere. People aren't communicating. You want to do well in class. You want to have good relationships, but maybe it's just that people you're not giving the kind of response to people that they want to hear. So a supervisor, a relationship, they're not liking what you're hearing. You're turning someone down, they're not liking it. If you're not into someone yet, they're not liking it. If you are not following the rules that someone has set down for you at work, if that's the case, you're not listening to them, is a kind of feeling that I'm getting, because you don't agree with something. You don't agree with an idea, that there's an ideological view behind something that you just don't agree with. It could be a spiritual view. It could be how you see things spiritually, and somehow that's tied into your work. You could be standing up for what you believe in spiritually to other people, and they don't understand it. If a mother doesn't understand it, yeah, that's a burden. If you're trying to explain to your mother what a third eye is, what Reiki is, what being a spiritualist is, what mysticism and mediumship and psychism is, those are all things that you're trying to explain to people, but they're just not understanding it. I feel like there is a fire sign that understands this. However, it is a burden. It is something that they fear. It is something that they fear of delving deeper into. They don't know they don't know how to tap into that. Yeah, they're not ready. So don't force them into trying to tap into something that is that deep if they're not ready yet. Okay. All right, so let's see what your overall outcome is, Libra, for the week of June 26th to July 2nd, 2017. So what is there you go. Hard work towards this particular relationship or relationships. Hard work is necessary at work as well. Working hard towards dispelling some kind of false belief in something, getting people to have belief, spiritual belief. This is you trying to get people to you're enlightening people. You may be working hard to enlighten other people around you. Like I said about spirituality, you're enlightening people about somebody else, maybe somebody else that is not feeling well. This may be someone who has a sickness and illness, and you may be enlightening people about this. It is a burden to do so. It is hard for you to do so, but you're working hard to possibly get people to better understand how to help someone, is the kind of vibe that I'm getting. So you can apply that to a work environment. You can apply that to a personal relationship, a relationship with a parent, trying to get a parent to understand something. This could even be helping a parent understand their own ascension process, if that's the case, or you're learning about ascension or what it means to ascend, is the kind of feeling that I'm getting as well. And yes, it may be hard. If you are that person that is ascending, it is hard. It is a burden. It is difficult. You don't understand it yourself, is the kind of feeling that I'm getting as well. Yes, being clairvoyant, opening up spiritually, it is hard. It may be hard. It may be difficult, but it's something that is coming in, it's meant to come into your life. It's meant for you to see something clearer. Like I said, it could be that it needed to open up so that you can see what's going on around you in terms of someone's health around you, in terms of a relationship that wasn't going the way you wanted to. And it might have not been going very smoothly for a long period of time. You just weren't seeing the red flags within this particular relationship. Okay? All right. All right, then, Libra, that concludes your reading. I hope that you enjoyed it. Most importantly, I hope that it was insightful for you. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Readings are 30 for half an hour. For full hour is 60. My Instagram is available. PayPal is available for my Reiki training, my private readings, and general donation, okay? All right, so have a blessed week, Libra. Bye.